A global shockwave tonight. A direct warning from Donald Trump. A message to Cuba that is shaking the world. Make a deal before it's too late. Because according to Trump, Cuba is ready to fall. Good evening. This is not an ordinary statement. This is not routine politics. This is a direct ultimatum from former U.S. President Donald J. Trump to the communist government of Cuba. And tonight, the world is listening very carefully. What did Trump say? Just days after declaring that Cuba is ready to fall, Donald Trump has issued a blunt message. Make a deal before it's too late. No diplomacy, no soft language, no ambiguity, a straight warning. Why this statement matters, let's be very clear. When Donald Trump speaks like this, history tells us something big is coming. This is the same man who took on China, sanctioned Iran, pressured North Korea, and openly challenged Venezuela. Now, Cuba is in the spotlight. The Venezuela connection. And here's where this story turns explosive. This warning comes days after reports of an extraordinary capture linked to Venezuela's authoritarian regime. The United States has long labeled Venezuelan leader Nicolás Maduro a dictator, and Cuba has been Maduro's closest ally. America's strategy? Political analysts say the message is clear. First, Venezuela. Next, Cuba. This is part of a broader pressure campaign against long-standing socialist regimes in Latin America. No negotiations without conditions, no survival without compliance. Ready to fall. What does it mean? When Trump says Cuba is ready to fall, he's not talking randomly. He's pointing to economic collapse, severe shortages, public anger, mass protests, and a government under extreme stress. This is pressure from the inside, and now pressure from the outside. Cuba's current reality. Tonight, Cuba is facing historic inflation, food and fuel shortages, power outages, widespread dissatisfaction. The Cuban people are struggling, and the government knows it. Trump's warning lands right at the most fragile moment. Warning or threat? So the question is unavoidable. Is this a warning? Or is this a threat? Experts say, this is psychological warfare. A message designed to weaken confidence, divide leadership, and force a decision. Message to the world. But this message isn't only for Cuba. It's for China, Russia, Iran, and every U.S. adversary watching closely. Trump is signaling what a future U.S. policy could look like under his leadership. Global reaction across the world tonight. Diplomatic circles are tense. Intelligence agencies are alert. Latin America is on edge because Cuba is not just a country. It's a symbol, and symbols matter. Final questions. So now the world waits. Will Cuba negotiate? Will it resist? Or will history take a dramatic turn? One thing is certain. This statement has changed the tone of global politics. Powerful closing line. Cuba now stands at a crossroads. Deal or confrontation.